Yeah, my name is Kent. I have a company called Twisted Messes. We make RDAs and stuff, advanced vapor devices. I smoked cigarettes pretty heavily, up to 3 packs a day when I was living in China, and then when I came back to the States, it was more like a pack a day or a little bit more. And I saw my friend, he had like an electronic cigarette. It looked like a cigarette, the tip lit up like it was red, and I just thought that was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And he told me it was healthier and all this stuff. And I didn't have the money for it back then. It was quite expensive. But eventually I got into it, and it actually was able to get me off cigarettes. Like the first device, it was just like a little Ego battery with a tank on the top. I just fill it up with high nicotine liquid, and then that worked for about 1.5 years. And then I thought there has to be a better way, like a way to get more vapor, more satisfying vape. And that's when I started looking into the rest of the vape industry, and I saw the plethora of information there. Yeah, if someone has an interest in building their own coils, and pretty much like with the RDA and a mod, you're pretty much making your own vape. So if that sounds like something that sounds interesting, then you should go for it. And I think that the kind of people that draws, they're going to figure it out any way that they can. But now there's a plethora of information on YouTube, so you can literally type into YouTube how to build an RDA. You're going to get 100 videos, and all these people just making videos just because they want to share the information. So it's a cool community because everybody is willing to help the newcomer, and so if you can reach out to people that you see on Instagram and stuff, and they're totally willing to just show you the ropes and teach you. But there's a lot of, I would say, definitely watch videos, and hopefully the shop in your neighborhood can also kind of show you how to do it, just the basics. In the US, we don't have the same limits that you do in the UK. It's 20 milligrams, in the UK. So, 20 milligrams salt nic, it doesn't have as much as like a Freebase 20 milligram would. So, in America, you can have they like the Juul or other pod systems, they use like 50 milligram salt nic. The benefit to salt nic, I think, is to get that smoker who's been smoking for so long, because natural tobacco has salt-based nicotine in it, and it absorbs really quickly into the bloodstream. And so if someone's coming straight off cigarettes, it's an easier transition, in my opinion, to use a salt nicotine device to actually give them that hit of nicotine that they're looking for. But I wish that there was some sort of, I wish it was like standard, or that it was more like an industry standard to transition people off of salt nicotine after a while, because the Freebase nicotine, it takes longer to absorb into your bloodstream, but it stays in your bloodstream longer, and so it gives you like more even keel. Your satisfaction lasts longer, and when you can't find your device, it's not like a huge, you're not panicking. It's not like when you lose a pack of cigarettes. I'll set my device down sometimes for hours at a time, and I forget about it. So the Freebase, I think, that's what people should transition to, and it just removes that real strong addiction to nicotine. The thing I'm most excited about right now is that me and Homeboy OC, we've teamed up. We've both been builders since the very beginning. That's how we started in the industry, and we've designed an RDA called the Dang RDA, and I've never been more proud of a product before. Before this is a TM24 Pro Series. I was very, very proud of how that one turned out. But this thing is spectacular. I can't tell you a whole bunch about it, except that it's an RDA, and if people still use RDAs, they're going to buy this one. Like it's very, very cool. I came here last year, and it was amazing. Just the size of the show, and how many of my friends come here. It's like all the friends internationally, pretty much everybody. This is the meeting place every year, so we love it. So you'll see everybody, like even Grim Green came this year. We got Vaping Bogan, Mike Vapes, all the people. So it's awesome, dude.